Our next step is to give the user of the program the ability to control where the pen goes. Now, there's a bunch of different ways we could do this. We could use the arrow keys on the keyboard, for instance. But for us today, what we want to do is make the mouse control where the pen goes. That's going to be a motion block, which is the blue section of your toolbox right over here. You'll notice that there isn't a block that tells the sprite to go to your mouse pointer. And that can be really tricky. You might look in this drawer of your toolbox and think, I'm out of luck. There's nothing here that I can use. There's one that almost looks right that says point towards mouse pointer, but pointing at the mouse pointer and going to the mouse pointer are very different things. What you need to watch out for are drop-down menus. Some of these blocks say something like random position or mouse pointer, but that's not the only thing they can say. Because there's this little down arrow next to those words, I know that this block here that says go to could say something besides random position. By clicking on that down arrow, I can see what the other options are. My other option, wouldn't you know it, is mouse pointer. So we're going to grab that block and put it aside just for a minute. The reason we need to put it aside is because if I put it right into my code like this, basically my program would say that as soon as I click the green flag, it should erase everything, lift the pen, and go to the mouse pointer. And then as soon as I moved my mouse pointer, the pen would be done following. The pen's not going to come with me because it only says to go to the mouse pointer one time. As soon as it's gone to the mouse pointer, it thinks its job is done. It thinks it's done everything it needs to do. We have to remember that each block means one command. It means do this one time. And going to the mouse pointer is a one-time thing. If I want to tell it to go to the mouse pointer more than once, I have to say so. And the control section of the toolbox has some different ways that I can tell it to do that. I could tell it to go to the mouse pointer 10 times, or I could tell it to go to the mouse pointer if something happens, or I can tell it to go to the mouse pointer forever. So we are going to put the go to mouse pointer block inside a forever block. Now the pen will go to the mouse pointer forever.